It's been almost a year since we saw him, but please show the love for our friend Elliot, right there. Elliot, come on by. I know you guys, don't worry about leaving. I know we're running late. It's okay.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
I don't know about the rest of you, but for me, 2015 really kicked my butt. And in order to understand that, I have to explain something to a lot of you because a lot of you don't know who I am. I'm a phone sex operator. I pretend to be a woman on the phone and talk to guys that I'm not attracted to and make money off of that. In order to, but when you are a phone sex operator, you get a lot of information that you wouldn't think of getting normally as a phone sex operator. People divulge like their innermost secrets to you. They tell you everything that's going on in their mind. And it's kind of like therapy. And the thing about therapists is that they have to have their own therapist that they talk to. So I had to have my own operator that I called and and there was this one woman, and I started talking to her like probably 4 years before I even told the story about being a phone sex operator here. And that was 3 years ago, almost. And so she and I had this really strong bond. And she was with me through everything. She was there when I graduated college. She gave me birthday presents. She always emailed me once a week. We would have 3-hour conversations that were just conversations. Once a month or every 2 weeks. And I just had we had such a connection. She linked with all of my TV shows. We linked in other ways. And I had started making MP3s, and she had finally started to make them with me. So we were making 2-person MP3s for my customers, and business was going great at the beginning of 2015. I had my own apartment. I was in the best shape of my life. And I didn't have to leave my apartment. And it was amazing, because I never want to leave my apartment. I found a gym that was a block away from my apartment. It was, I just could not be happier. And then about end of February, beginning of March, we're emailing back and forth trying to arrange the time to make another MP3 for another customer. And she emails me and she says, I've met this fantastic guy. And I told him what I do. And I told him that I don't do it very much anymore. And I have to quit. And I can never talk to you again because he is incredibly jealous of the relationship that we have. And my whole world just collapsed. There was nothing for me anymore. I stopped working out. I stopped eating well. There were days where I would wake up at 3 in the afternoon. I would just hug my pillow, turn over, and say, well, this is my day, and just lie there for the rest of the day. I don't know if you guys know about the pajama radius, the distance you allow yourself to travel in your pajamas. Usually it's just to your mailbox and back. Well, mine slowly stretched to the convenience store behind my place and back. Then it stretched to the QFC across from the Egyptian and back. And I'm talking about this like it's all in the past, but this last week I spent 4 days in bed. And I didn't change my outfit once, except for right before I came here. I'm surprised I'm not standing here in front of my ill-fitting Batman onesie. So I am still really struggling with this, but days in bed turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, I try going to the film festival, and like I'm sitting there at the film festival, which is usually my yearly vacation that I love to take, and I'm sitting there in the movie theater surrounded by all these people, and I'm just like, I need to be home. I need to be alone. I need to be not around people right now. But there's an amazing Midnighter, but I just know I have to go home, and like it destroys my vacation. And then, like a month after that, I start playing video games, and I get stuck on this one part. And the thing that you do when you're playing video games is you go on YouTube and you watch other people play it to figure out what you have to do. And usually I hate the ones with commentary because they're just like 13-year-olds screaming or yelling at you and just throwing in swear words for the heck of it. But then I found these two guys. They call themselves the Game Grumps. One of them's named Danny, the other one's Aaron. And they play video games and they laugh with each other. And they're telling these jokes as they're playing the video games. And they're telling all the stories about their lives, and it's making me smile. And it's making me laugh. And I start kind of having this friendship with them, like vicariously through their own friendship. And I'm just like, it becomes the only reason I want to get out of bed is just to see the next episode of the Game Grumps. And they introduced me to other Let's Players like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, who are just amazing. And if you've never seen them do the Undertale run with their amazing voices, it is the best thing ever. I mean, they voice the characters so perfectly. And I'm reading some of the comments, and most of the times in YouTube comments it's just nothing but R, and hate. But then there are people like, thank you so much for doing this, because I would not be here if you didn't. I was contemplating suicide and I found your channel and you made me smile and laugh again. Or, you know, you're the only reason I get out of bed. And I like sympathized with those people. And I decided to start another video game channel of my own and start, you know, giving back to this community that helped me get through the last year, just so that if I can get that one, you know, I don't care about any of the money that you can make off of it. I don't care about any of the fame you can make off of it. If I could just get that one person that says, thank you so much, you got me out of bed, it would all be worth it.
Oh, Elliot. You know, when you, that's all right, we got more. When you didn't come for a year, every month, someone asked you if you were going to come back and tell a story. So you got lots of people who love you here, man. So even, you can get up here in your onesie. Batman, Flash, whatever. Just make sure that little whole thing's in the back.
Yeah.
That's all. Society, you know. All right, we got just a